So what's it like being a small YouTube channel?
There are rich teams and there are poor teams. Then there's 50 feet of crap. And then there's us.
Why did I decide to do a 9-year-old movie? It's about numbers and changing systems and the way people think. I don't know, just seemed relevant. You know how you can reduce your production budget? Just show a bunch of old footage. Do you see his foot? There's something on the bottom of his shoe and it's blowing in the wind. I know, I'm like, what the heck am I doing? But seriously, what is on his shoe?
I like guys like that got a little hair on their ass.
I'm sorry, could we hear that again?
I like guys like that got a little hair on their ass.
What does that even mean? Can I talk about the symbolism in this movie? Because it's not really a sports movie. It's really a film that focuses on the... A simple no would be fine. So what's it like being a small YouTube channel?
There are rich teams and there are poor teams. Then there's 50 feet of crap. And then there's us.
You're not going to escort him out? Just gonna let him roam around your office? Why would he motion to talk in private in the most subtle way possible in the cubicle, but then when they're out in the open, give a big hand motion?
Hey, what time is it?
You don't know? There's a clock in view of you. Plus, you're in different time zones, so... We sure you're smart? Aaron Sorkin helped write this. Has there ever been this much silence in an Aaron Sorkin film? How are they going to make baseball numbers interesting? Like this!
Can I talk to you a second before you get started?
A bit busy right now.
I can't manage this team under a 1-year contract.
Why would you not set up a meeting to discuss your contract instead of trying to stop him during his busy day? Do GMs negotiate contracts with managers? Isn't the owner both their bosses?
Scott Hatterberg.
He can't throw.
He can't throw.
None of those three guys knows how to play first base.
But you're gonna have to teach one of them.
Which one?
Well, I don't know. Probably the one who can't throw. Why are his shoes on? I mean, yeah, why are his shoes on?
You want to let us in?
Pardon me?
We're out front.
Isn't this a bit of an overkill recruit tactic? No one wants this guy. A phone call from the secretary of the assistant to the regional general manager would have done.
It's not that hard, Scott. Tell him, Wash.
It's incredibly hard.
Oh, so did you two not talk about this at all on the flight and drive here?
Wait a minute here. I mean, what about,
Why are you arguing? They're offering you a job and you're unemployable. Shut up and take it.
Yeah, good. How are you, Alan?
Good, really good. Things are peaceful around here.
With that view, I wonder how. If you have these chairs for your guests, do you know you're just a terrible person?
You good, Billy? I really wanted to say that New York was heartbreaking. I'm sure for you too.
Is this a compliment? Are the best compliments the ones with your foot in your mouth? It's even better when the person isn't aware of their own foot in their mouth.
That's nice. Yesterday's news.
It's terrible. No, but that is a tough situation.
Is this his support group? Get a new support group.
You always figure something out.
I'm just a little bit caught in the middle life.
Movie set in 2003. So did she sell that song to Lenka 6 years later?
Can we talk?
Yeah.
So in real life, Grady here leaves Oakland on good terms for a better job with Texas. And he even attended the film's premiere. So how did he take his portrayal in the movie? Well, he was embarrassed that his Hollywood version dropped the F-bomb on his boss, yet he understood it was a movie. His wife, however, was pissed.
It's $1, man.
What?
Wasn't this guy married to Halle Berry? Oh, how the mighty have... Oh, he's worth $40 million. He's fine. Also, why are you trying to get a soda before a game? Aren't you supposed to be healthy athletes in peak physical condition? They're doing pre-game interviews? Do they do that? Seems like a setup for disaster messing with their heads.
But I'm here to prove that wrong.
I asked you if you were 100%.
No, you didn't. You asked...
How do you think your body's gonna hold up this season?
Reporter's got the personality of a paper cut.
Thank you for this opportunity.
Wait a minute. Didn't my Googling tell me Bradford signed with the A's a year prior? What is this? A fictional movie? Next you're gonna tell me Art Howe, the manager, wasn't resistant to these changes. Or opening day was an away game. Or that they won their first 3 games. Whoops, you've accidentally stumbled into a 2 truths and a lie game. That's 2 truths and a lie. Which one is the lie? Google to find out. Or if I ever get sponsored, Bing it. Wait a minute. I spend how long each week writing and editing these videos for half a dozen views?
This is stupid.
Yeah, but I love it.
Part of the job, man.
That's why we get up in the morning. That's all we do.
I mean, I have a real job, but yeah, it's all I do in my spare time. So how should we spend our free time? With more YouTube?
Don't do that. Don't go on the internet or watch TV or...
But if you lose your job, will you have to move away?
Why does she care about him moving away? She had to take a plane to see him anyway. What's the bald guy doing? Making sure the player's spine is still there? He's like, yep, curves and everything. What's the one thing you want to hear from your dad before you take a trip?
You're getting on an airplane. Those things crash all the time.
So opening day, they've got these game time schedules in the background, but then mid-season, they have the exact same schedule. What are the odds? Want to see a magic trick? Watch the coffee mug. Boom! Magic.
In which case, I'm a 44-year-old guy with a high school diploma and a daughter I'd like to be able to send to college.
Judging by the ex-wife's beachside house and infinity swimming pool, are you really worried about sending your daughter to college?
Yeah, I don't want my guys paying for soda. I want you to stock my machine for 3 years.
Oh my gosh, are you telling me GMs are paying for each other's snacks?
Great.
Carlos even traded to the Tigers.
How do we make this more awkward? Bring in the noisy air conditioner. You know what Oakland could really use is some better furniture.
You're killing this team.
I can do this all day long.
You want the store closed?
Who cares?
Everybody, listen up.
Is he going to give an inspirational speech? Is this a sports movie?
You may not look like a winning team, but you are one. So, play like one tonight.
Never mind, it's not.
So every first pitch strike, your batting average goes down about 75 points.
75 points.
Do you know what 75 points means, or are you just echoing to sound relevant?
75 points. Yankees are paying half your salary. That's what the New York Yankees think of you. They're paying you $3.5 million to play against them.
Why would another team pay so much money to not have them on a team? Justice is a great player. The Yankees should pay the A's millions to have me on the team. That makes more sense. Then the A's have some money, the Yanks have an easy strikeout, and I have something cool for my obituary. Cup of noodles, soda machines. Maybe the A's would do a lot better if they hired a dietitian. And I'm pretty sure Cliff Bars didn't exist back then. No motivational speech, but how about wise veteran giving great advice to the new kid?
Well, hey, good luck with that.
I'm telling you, this is not a sports movie.
I heard 7 in a row. You got the Cleveland matchups?
Yeah, right here.
What he meant to say was, you got Japan sponsor?
Yeah, right here.
Is that another sponsor? Dum da dum 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 dum. Now I'm really curious if the production budget was completely paid for with sponsors.
Get your pyro on the phone.
Ken Rincon
Mark, Billy.
from Magnante.
Suzanne, Sebi Sabester, Bennett from Michelson. Anderson. Bonds, Kent, Nan Snow.
Phillips on 2.
Steve-O.
Bennett, maybe. Duncan, Furbush, Eckerton.
Did anyone follow or understand this scene? Could it be better if they didn't make this scene so confusing?
Eckerton.
Okay, but seriously, does Brad Pitt take roles depending on how much he can eat?
Turn around.
Nope.
Come on, Dad.
Not gonna happen.
You're not gonna jinx it.
He's gonna jinx it, isn't he? Yep. He's the assistant GM. He doesn't have box seats or better seats. If you're questioning the details of this game and saying, did they really win a record-breaking 20th game in such a dramatic fashion ending with a Hatterberg home run? Well, yes. I went through the play-by-play of the game and shot-for-shot of this movie, and just about every detail is exactly correct. I mean, exactly correct down to who hit the ball where and who fielded it. They really had an 11-point lead. Kansas City really tied it up in the 9th, and it really ended with a walk-off homer by Star-Lord.
Any other team wins the World Series, good for them. But if we win, on our budget with this team, we'll change the game.
But they didn't win the World Series, and they did change the game. So everything he just said was meaningless?
Percentages hold up over the course of a season, but for one game, one at bat, throw the percentages out the window.
So this announcer is 100% right, and it puts a searing period at the end of this movie's message. Yeah, persevere, find a way, play to your strengths until you still lose. Like, dang movie, can we not just have one nice thing? You know what we literally haven't had in this movie for 5 minutes? Brad Pitt eating something. or drinking something.
Why don't I have some coffee sent up?
Yes, you should, because I think we edited out Pitt eating on the plane ride over.
Anybody who's not tearing their team down right now and rebuilding it using your model will be sitting on their ass on the sofa watching the Boston Red Sox win the World Series.
Did they? Hold on, let me make that factually correct.
They'll be sitting on their ass on the sofa watching the
Florida Marlins
win the World Series.
Did Henry make you a good offer at least?
Doesn't matter.
What was it?
Doesn't matter.
What was it?
Doesn't matter.
What was it?
It's $12.5 million. Yeah, I know. If all the bigger budget baseball teams are now doing the same Moneyball system as the A's, then aren't you back to square one where money buys wins? Is it kind of like how this movie was nominated for 6 Oscars but didn't win any?
It's a metaphor.
I know it's a metaphor.
Let me know if you change your mind and stay in California. If not, you were a really great dad.
You were a really great dad? Well, if that doesn't guilt you into turning down $12 million, what will? It's just a little film slice of a moment when the game changed, but didn't know it. They kind of figured it out, brought the system down. Now we know we've got to let it go and just enjoy the show.